What is up, everybody? It's Ruby. I am back here with a special report for Ruby's final score. There has been so much happening in the last couple days that I couldn't wait until next week to tell you guys about it. So let's roll the intro and we'll get right into it. All right, so there has been so much going on, like I just said, in the sports world. We haven't seen many sports played in the last couple days, and I'm here to tell you why. As we all know, or hopefully know, last week, innocent black man Jacob Blake was shot 7 times in the back by police in Wisconsin. It's completely tragic, and it has created a huge snowball effect of protests and outrage from people and continuous support for the Black Lives Matter movement. And these effects have rolled over into the sports world as well, which is what I'm here to cover with you guys today very quickly, in case you haven't been up to date with everything going on. So this all started on Wednesday. The Bucks and Magic were supposed to play each other in the NBA playoff game, but the Bucks never left their locker room in protest to boycott the game in support for the Black Lives Matter movement and to hopefully achieve justice for Jacob Blake. They were like, this is more important than sports. Which I completely agree with. And a lot of people showed their support with this decision to boycott the game. And following that, the rest of the NBA games that day also got postponed. So, a lot of people coming together for the greater cause, which is amazing. And also on Wednesday, the WNBA, Major League Soccer, and Major League Baseball also postponed their games as well. So it was amazing to see all of the sports leagues kind of working together and all deciding to postpone their games due to these situations going on. There were a lot of discussions Wednesday night, especially in the NBA, who are in the midst of playoffs right now, basically talking about what they wanted the rest of the season to look like, if they even wanted playoffs to continue or if they wanted to just end it and go home and 100% focus on raising awareness for Black Lives Matter. The Lakers and the Clippers both said that they wanted to end the season, but all the other teams voted to continue going. So the NBA season is going to continue, but it's going to be interesting seeing what kind of emphasis changes and if they're focusing 100% more on the Black Lives Matter movement and if there's just a different atmosphere within the games. I don't know. It's going to be different because we're in a whole new different situation. We've seen the potential of these players to, they are willing to cancel games and skip games for this movement. So continuing on with the season is just going to be great. I don't know, to see the difference in the effects of what's going on. The WNBA on Wednesday night, all of the players who were supposed to play that day showed up together, got a group picture wearing shirts that spelled out Jacob Blake, and all of the shirts had 7 holes in the back to represent the 7 gunshots that were shot at him, which was an amazing and super emotional statement for them to do. The WNBA has always gone above and beyond in the past couple years with showing out for this movement and, helping to end racial injustice. So as always, it was amazing to see what they had to say and what they had to do. And the shirts was it was very, very cool to see. On Thursday, well, actually, the NHL got lots of backlash because on Wednesday, they did not postpone any of their games. As we know, the NHL is a very, very majority white organization. They only have a handful of Black players, which first off is just, I don't even want to get into it. But after not deciding to postpone any of their games on Wednesday, along with the other teams, they did get a lot of backlash for that. And thankfully on Thursday, they did decide to postpone their games along. So Thursday, we literally had all of the sports leagues together postponing their games and focusing on the bigger issue right now, which is ending racial injustice and supporting Jacob Blake. So I don't know. It takes my breath away. I'm speechless seeing everyone come together. I know on Wednesday I was sitting there and was like, wait, what's going on? Turn on the TV. And I was like, holy crap, the Bucks aren't coming out. It's crazy. NFL teams, some of the teams decided to cancel practice in solidarity and speak out to reporters and use their time to educate themselves more. And the Giants stated that they might actually want to skip a game once the regular season starts in a couple weeks. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. We don't have an official word, but if they do decide, I want to see if any other NFL teams decide to follow them as well. The Giants' first home game of the season is against the Pittsburgh Steelers, which, as you know, is my team. So we will see if that game even happens or if the Giants and other NFL teams decide it is more important to focus on these issues right now. Last night, we obviously had a little bit of controversy, as usual in situations like these. Former Chicago Bears player BrianUrlacher posted a very controversial post. Basically, it was defending the police who shot Jacob Blake and kind of justifying why he got shot, which, for obvious reasons, people were kind of heated about it. And also somebody found that he liked a post that was defending and supporting the 17-year-old who murdered 2 people at the protest in Wisconsin. So not a good look for him. I know the Bears have been trying to kind of separate themselves from him since, I don't know, you don't really want to be associated with people like that. I don't know. And then last for this special report update, breaking news today, 100 WNBA and NBA employees are on strike today and are focusing on calling officials and trying to get justice for Jacob Blake instead of focusing on their normal work. So that was a lot of information for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed hearing this. And I just want to say it again. I think it's amazing how these teams are using their platforms and using their big audiences to push sports aside and focus on the bigger issues at hand with racial injustice and with police brutality, and things are continuously happening. I don't know. It's just amazing to me. I think it's incredible. Major props to all of the players that are pushing for this and to all of the staff as well that is allowing this to happen. So hope you guys enjoyed this special report of Ruby's final score. I definitely think I want to start doing live things like this more often. It's really fun. And I will see you guys on my next episode. See ya.